My name is Derek Taylor. You know why I love doing more than working on cars? Now back in 2000, I used to have a badass little CRX. The things I love about the CRX was the body line. I love the headlights, where the hatch comes out like a normal hatchback and it just cuts off. It has that flat glass in the back. I love the three-piece tail lights. The interior, I just love how the cockpit just kind of caters to the driver. You get a body kit, first thing you do is you throw it on there. You don't care if it's 3 different colors, you just throw it on there because you wanted to see it look good. You wanted to see it on there. So I would throw it on there. I drove around, my car was 5 different colors. I had a light blue front bumper, I had a white side skirts with black door caps, hood that was carbon fiber hood that was black. I had a white rear bumper on a blue shell. Well, I got into racing about 2008, autocross. Come to find out, all that flashy stuff doesn't cut it anymore. It's dead weight, waste of money. It's all about suspension, it's all about grip, it's all about the driver. I look at everybody else's cars and I just notice they're like totally different from mine as far as like performance-wise. Well, I was getting my ass handed to me left and right. I was with the engine swap CRX, you're in a class that's just way above my levels. So I ended up selling the CRX. I do regret it, but it was probably for the best. And this is when I really started getting into driving. I really want to be a better driver. So I weighed my options. I knew street touring was the class I wanted to be in. So then I had to pick out which car I want to go with. I was like, I want to stick to front wheel drive. Honda Fit, it was really a toss between a Honda Fit and the Yaris. I tell you, it was a tough decision. I went back and forth on those two a lot. The only reason why I went with the Yaris though was because it was cheaper at the time and they gave me a better deal at Toyota. So I went with Toyota. I think the car had maybe 20 miles on it when I bought it, and it's like 150 mile away. So before I even hit 500 miles on that engine, I was already autocrossing that thing. So after I got the Yaris, I wanted to be a better driver. So if you're running to a class like SMF, like a street modified class, a lot of people throw money into it. So if you have a lot of money, you can make a good car fast, but it takes a lot of more time for a driver to develop. As opposed to just running a stock car. So you're kind of more on a level playing field with the other drivers because you're kind of all running the same setup per se. I use the Yaris to really focus on absorbing lines, driving lines. I used it because it was reliable to go to different events. I went against like a Subaru Legacy, I think it was, in the same class, and I smoked them. I was like, man, this thing has a lot of potential. I ended up being like top 10 overall packs. Started slowly seeing myself climb up that ladder. It was faster and faster, and before I knew it, I was in the top. In 2012, I was already up top 5, easy. I was coming first, second, and every other event, it seems like. So I was getting up there as far as driving concerned.
5-0 for Derek Taylor, taking that lead in the Toyota Yaris out of Savannah, Georgia. The only man who can catch either of them, Todd Freeman, out on course right now. I'm getting a cone call on Todd Freeman. He will not improve. Raw time at 1 minute.
Yaris is kind of at the plateau. You know, I'm at the peak. I reached to where I wanted to be as a driver. STF class is a great class, but it's just it just wasn't going anywhere to me. I need to go back to where the competition was at. I wanted to go back to SMF. I want to go back to street modified front wheel drives where I can really put in the money and put in the skill, because those are a lot of skilled drivers out there who are very experienced. And I want that challenge. I want to compete in that era again. I want to see where I've come from back in 2008 when I first started as an SMF driver. I want to go back to my original roots with the CRX. So the driver mod has been developed and right where I want it to be. Now I can take that and now I can work on the car modifications now on my original plan, the CRX. That's the one I wanted to fight with. That's the one I wanted to go to events with. That's the one I want it to look good, and I want to win also. It's one of those cars that just, to me, appeal. It just looks good winning. Nothing screams more winning than a yellow CRX SI to me. So it's one of those cars that I just love to death.